Oh my goodness, Ed. I think I need some advice from a game friend.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Well, it's not a problem per se, but here it is. I've been working on this game
Okay.
and I love it. It's so much fun. We're having fun with it. We've play tested it. We're getting things all kind of set out. And then I'm trying to figure out the design and if it really needs a theme because right now there's no theme to it. I know that might sound crazy, but it doesn't need a theme to play it,
Right.
right? And I know we talk about theme and
Yeah.
if it's needed in our course, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is one of those games where I just haven't decided and pinned down if it really needs a theme because the theme doesn't need to be ingrained into this game, which I
Yeah.
think should happen if there's a theme, right? I don't just like to
Yeah.
just plaster something on it to just have some images, right? My thing with deciding whether it needs a theme or not is I feel like my target audience is family party game, right? Where you can
Yeah.
play this with the family, you can play it with just adults, you could actually turn it into an adult drinking game, not even saying that it's a drinking game, right? But you could turn it into something fun like that, extra fun. Um, and so I'm torn because so many themes could be put on this and
Yeah.
could work. But I'm really thinking that if I put a theme on it, the images would kind of make it seem more kiddish than I want it to be.
Maybe.
Have
Yeah.
you ever come across something like that?
Oh, for sure. And like you make a game, you're super excited about it, and you're developing it for 8-year-olds. I mean, it's the classic like Nerf, right?
Mhm.
Nerf is for 8-year-olds, but they put aspirational tweens on there. Like they sometimes even older, right? They put kids on there that are older than that because kids are like, oh, I don't want to be an 8-year-old. I want to be a 12-year-old, you know? And you
Right.
put the wrong theme on it, and suddenly the kids that it's meant for are like, oh, that looks like a 8-year-old game. And it's like, well, you're 8.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, it's like you got all the way down this road, like something inspired you,
Mm.
developed this game, and you didn't start from a theme.
No, and you know how I like to do that. You know how I like to start from a theme or a name, right?
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
for me to have this all worked out and be working it and not even think about the theme until after we've play tested it, it's
yeah.
totally different for me.
I think your reaction to this is because it's out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, I always have a theme. What's the
Mhm.
theme? But if it doesn't need a theme, I mean, graphic design doesn't need a theme to make something beautiful. Like
Right,
you
right.
can make something really great looking with no theme. And there's a lot of games out there where you're like, oh, what's the theme? I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
there's classics that don't have a theme.
for sure, for sure, for
And
sure.
if you have a great game, everyone loves playing it, and you have a great name,
Yes.
I think you leave the theme alone. Like don't fix what's not broken.
True, 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 true. Yeah, yeah.
But that name is going to be critical.
I know. I know. And that one I'm hashing that out too, because you're right. Without a theme, it needs a kick butt name,
Yeah,
right? Maybe design or color to just really boom,
yeah,
punch it out, right?
yeah.
Um, so yeah, I think, like we've talked about, theme is not always necessary,
No,
but
it's not.
it can make or break a game as
Oh yeah.
well.
Oh yeah. And
So,
and I've come up with games just on titles, as have you, where
mhm,
you're just like, oh my God, I love the way that sounds. And then you work on a game. And
yeah.
I've come up with games like, I mean, I just love the idea of trash pandas, right? Like raccoons being called trash pandas. I don't
Uh-huh.
have a game for trash pandas, but I'm like, one of these days,
That'd
I'm
be
making a trash
fun.
panda game. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I literally will look up like a theme and see what games already are in that theme.
Oh
And
yeah.
if there's not any games in that theme, then my mind races. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could do this and this and this, and this hasn't really
Yeah.
been touched. And there's only like two games out there, and it's not really deep in the theme. And so I love doing that and starting that way too. But sometimes you just got to go with the mechanics and have the mechanics be the star of the show.
Right. I mean, that's mechanics, dynamics, and player interactions. And whoop, You're winning.
Boom, winning. Well, thank you. Sometimes I knew my gut told me, but sometimes you just need to bounce something off another friend.
Yeah. Well,
So
and I love that you're out of your comfort zone and doing a game without a theme. I can't wait to see that like
well, thank you. I
licensed and on shelf.
appreciate that. So yeah, themes aren't always necessary, but
No,
also, it's good to have a friend. So thanks, Ed.
you're welcome.